Good morning, everyone. It's Crystal here, also known as Nina Chris on my makeup channel and all of my other makeup websites like Twitter. I wanted to share my morning with everyone and show a little bit of my plant life that I got going on. Spring is almost here and I'm really excited about it. I'm getting prepared for it. I'm just starting to feel really good. Winters really can be depressing for me because it's so cold and everything just is it's so hard to move around. The sunshine isn't giving me any energy. I just kind of feel dead, honestly. You know, you have to bundle up and everything, and it's so hard to just appreciate anything when it's cold like that. I'm not saying that I don't, but that doesn't matter. So I wanted to show you some of my plant life and what I've been growing. And this right here, these are my baby apple trees. These are Fuji apples, and yeah, I grew them from the seed. This is my biggest guy right here. He's growing really strong. I just transferred them into these little pots, and I got these little pots from the compost ladies that I get my compost and soil from at the Union Square Market. And he has grown really big. He's really strong. I'm so happy for him. And soon enough, I think I'll donate some of these to somebody, or maybe a cafe or a restaurant or whoever, maybe a park. But I'm super happy about these guys. They're really strong. They're really green. They just like soak up the sun and grow. And you know what? I spray some water every morning on them, and just like this. And they love it. And there. I use the spray bottle of water when I'm germinating seeds. Let me spray some of that guy. And I'll show you some seeds that I'm germinating right now. Well, you can't see the seeds, but this is what how I'm germinating them. I have hemp in here, and you're not supposed to overly water when you're germinating. One, because the seed is just right below the surface. You don't want it to loosen and go somewhere where you don't want it to. And yeah, they just need like a little bit of water. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can germinate seeds. You can wrap them in a cloth, like in a Bounty towel, a wet Bounty towel, and put them in a container, close the container, leave them in there for a few weeks, maybe like two to 3 weeks. And yeah, that's how these guys get their water. They're feeling really nice right now. And after the germinating process, this is exactly what comes from it. This is still in, they're still in their germinating containers. I haven't taken them out because in my experience, oh yes, this is my hemp, if I didn't already say that, but yeah, they're in their germinating containers because I've learned that when you transfer them too quickly, the little stem here isn't strong enough. And basically what happened was my other guy right here, I've been growing him for a really long time, and he just hasn't been doing very well. He's a trooper. As you see, look at his roots coming out of the bottom. That means he's ready to be transferred. But you know what? Now that I'm really looking, I see some funky stuff going on. Not very good. Might have been a bad seed, but he looked like this one. As you see real close. He's like leaning on his side. He's not as strong as the rest. That's exactly what happened to him, but he looked like he was dying, and we pulled it together. And yeah, I'm just going to give these guys some life right now. They love it. So yeah, also, I'm big on herbs. I love to cook with herbs, and this is one of my little herb gardens. I have thyme, some rosemary. This is my thyme here. Not very alive, but there are some alive. I just need to clip them, shape them up, and then I have my spearmint right here, and oh boy, it smells so awesome. This reminds me of when I was a kid, going in the garden around my corner, also right across the street from my preschool, elementary school. I was there from like kindergarten to, well, pre-K to 6th grade? No, actually 3rd grade, and then I transferred. But yeah, there was a lady that I grew up right next door to. She was in charge of the garden at the time, and she was showing all the kids, and it was my class that she was showing. I was probably 5 years old. She was showing us this and showing us what we can eat, and telling us to rub it and smell it, and this is one of the smells that I'm very familiar with at that time. And I just put it in this baking pan, and all the water can go to the bottom, and I do have these paint brushes at the moment holding them up because they're growing pretty quickly, and I'm training them to grow upward. This one doesn't even need it. These don't need it. These are new because the spring is coming. Look at that. That's amazing. Little plant, little leaf coming about, but that's new. Really happy about that. In the winter, wasn't doing so well. And also underneath that, I have this book. Doesn't really matter what book, but if you want to know, it's The Lovely Bones. It was kind of depressing, so I didn't really finish it. But what I got going on in here, I hold this book under that so that I can press the leaves. And what I get is, let me show you a bit closer. That's what I get. Little hemp. Little flat hemp. And I'll show you. And that's my guy right there. And this is ornamental. I just recently thought to do this so that I can start putting them in bookmarks. And, you know, giving away bookmarks or selling bookmarks. Because I read a lot. So, really would enjoy seeing this. And also the little petals. These are petals from my apple tree. From the bottom, they came off. See? And I love them. So pretty. And I save them when, like, they're starting to get bad. Like they're about to fall off. Definitely save it. I'm really sad about my guy and the webs that I'm seeing. That's a thing. That's something that I don't even know about. I need to read about. But yeah, let me move on. And damn, it's already been 9 minutes. So this guy right here has molded himself into the container. And yeah, this is my onion. I had an onion. I went to the bodega, saw that it was poking out just about that much, and put it in water so that the root can start to come out. And look what happened. After a while, the root came out, and I just planted him the other day. Now he looks like this, and he's thriving, loving it. Spray him a little bit. Everybody needs water. And the reason why I caress them this way and really treat them like, you know, like they have feelings is because they're alive. You know, they are really alive, and there's been studies that show when you show love to plants, they grow for you. They react to you, just like they react to the sun. let me show you my dandelions. And I'll show you an example. These are my dandelions. And these are freshly grown, again, not freshly plotted or anything like that. I've had these for a while already. And I grew them from babies, but they shed, and then they have these new little ones right here. And yeah, basically where I was going with that is every time the sun is shining, what they would do, I'd come over here and I'd look at them, and they're all at the same time doing this. Stretching and reaching toward the sun, wherever the sun is pointing at them. And they're like, it really seems like they're just like, ah, sun, stretch, yes. And so that's how I know that they're alive, you know. They react to what's going on around them. And I like to touch them and caress them and talk to them and let them know that, you know, they're looking beautiful and they're getting strong. And, you know, one of the reasons why I started an herb garden was because I wanted to heal myself. I was going through these episodes where I would, every time I ate something greasy or fatty, my liver would become inflamed, and I wanted to start to heal any issues that happened in my liver. And one of those things are dandelion. With the leaves I can make juices, I can throw them in salads. With the roots I can make tea, or I can bake them. Definitely eat them, they're really good. But dandelion leaf, root, they're awesome. The flower, the yellow flower that comes about, I can throw those in a salad. I could just eat those. And then when it comes to a little poof head, a little white one that I believe they're called, actually I forgot, but when you pick them, people usually blow them and make a wish, and all the seeds, people don't usually know that those are actually their seeds. That's the way they reproduce. When the wind blows, it carries them and they go everywhere. That's why you see dandelions everywhere, and people call them weeds. But they're actually really, really diverse in their benefits. And one of those being liver cleansing and healing and stomach healing. So I'm big on it. And every time they grow, you know, every now and again, I'll take a bite of some. Every time I see the little poof, what I'll do with that is I'll put them in my little seed case, and that's my dandelion right there. What else is in here? Oh, there's some more hemp in here. Always have that around. And yeah, but that right there is the actual leaf. And as you see, I went into GNC one time to see if they had a smoothie bar, and they didn't, but they did have these cute little cases, and these are for like supplements and stuff, and I used them for my seeds. You could also use these for lipsticks. Very good. Take them out the tube, put them in there. Okay, so I have a lot of other dandelion over there, and more apple trees, and my parsley, and I'll actually bring you over. Okay, so there we go. This right here is my garden, and I just put this up so that the sun can reflect back here and reflect all through here. And this is Nia. Hi, baby. And I'm just trying to make sure you guys can see really well. So this is this little herb garden. These are the rest of my apples, my germinating, and here goes my Italian parsley. Very, very good. Yep. And Nia, I don't know what she does when I'm not around, but maybe she eats them. Who knows? But we're gonna put everything back now. Baby, you can't go there. Come on. she's very interested in hanging out in the garden all the time. I never take her away. It's definitely, she's showing them attention just like I do. And let me just set that down for a second so I could put everything back. Yeah, so, and this is exactly how I hold all the leaves right under there, because this is heavy enough to hold it down. And yeah, so this is my little herb garden. I just wanted to let you guys see what I do. And this is how I spray them. And I always leave a little area for Nia to hang out in because she loves to sunbathe. And all of them get the good love. When you think about it, you know, it rains on them, so why not add water to their leaves? They're going to soak it up and they're going to be that much more vibrant. Especially apple trees, they are trees, so you definitely want to treat them as such and give them a lot of water. And this is me in my garden! Yeah, so I'm happy I got to show you guys what I like to do. Let me get over to a sunny spot. Ooh, too sunny. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys what I like to do and my little garden and why and, you know, what I do with them or whatnot. But this spring and this summer and going into the fall, we're going to have a lot of flowers. And I even got word that Danny's going to start a little garden as well, so that's going to be kind of cool for me. I told him to make flowers so I could continue just with the healing herbs and the trees and whatever else. And I'm also getting a pomegranate tree from my friend Smith. He's also a gardener, and he grows habanero peppers. And his heirloom tomatoes, and I can't wait to see what he got going on. We're actually going to trade. He's going to give me pomegranate, and I'm going to give him some dandelion so he can make dandelion root tea. So, alright, it's been 17 minutes. I can't believe it. So, bye. See you soon.